Puss in Boots: The Last Wish starts with the title character being just the biggest tool. And already you might be like, huh? Puss in Boots is hosting a cool party, punishes a corrupt leader, and then saves people from a dang giant. That's not being a tool, you dum-dum. But let's look at that all again. We start with a party, yes, hosted at the corrupt politician's house. So Puss has broken into the house, raided the governor's pantry, and invited a few hundred filthy peasants to end their night in a jail cell.
Arrest these filthy peasants!
He gives them a little gold, but this is not a radical redistribution of wealth. If it were, we wouldn't see the governor later moaning about needing another lavish vacation. We'd see something more like,
this revolution has been a huge success. Yay us! Can't have a revolution without somebody to overthrow. So, you're welcome. And, it's a tie.
And the giant. Well, why was the giant even a threat? Oh yeah, Puss woke it up. It's kind of hilarious that we don't immediately see Puss as a jerk, considering before we even see his face, we see the face of one of the filthy peasants he's all too happy to walk all over. Literally, on his way to pander to the audience.
People of Córdoba!
It's Del Mar!
People of Del Mar!
And sing everyone his own propaganda. It's a great beginning and really sets us up for a great character arc where Puss can be redeemed, can be saved. But the truth is, no one can save him, not even himself. So let's go through why that is, one character at a time. Let's outline why each character would want Puss in Boots to be saved and why no one can save him. First up, Puss himself. Why would he want to save himself? Because the way he lives his life is an incredibly lonely one. If he doesn't change the way he acts, he'll end up dying his last death sad and alone. So why can't he save himself? This one's the simplest explanation. He's in an echo chamber. When he sings his propaganda, everyone sings with him, reinforcing his own bullshit. I mean, donkey shit? It's the same reason people like Logan Paul can't save themselves. They're in an echo chamber, surrounded majoritively by people who are not gonna call them out on any of their weird behavior. So anytime he might have a moment of introspection, a thought about changing how he lives his life, the echo chamber unintentionally undermines that introspection. If no one can validate his desire to change, he'll never change. Let's keep this chronological, shall we? Death! Reason for wanting Puss to be saved? Because Puss in Boots has taken all his lives for granted, and that pisses Death off. What bigger disrespect can Puss show than literally laughing in the face of death? So why can't Death save him? To paraphrase Doctor Strange, it's because he lacks imagination. Death's reaction to Puss's arrogance is to punish him, but solely punishing someone for bad behavior is not effective. You have to show them a path to redemption. That's why the prison system in the US is so flawed. We only punish people. We don't actually do the work to reform them. So while Death is overjoyed to use the stick method with Puss, there's no carrot. And without the carrot, Puss will never change. He'll just grow more and more fearful of the stick, and he'll never hit the like button. Sorry, he'll never change. That's what I meant to say. What about Perrito? He hit the like button. Did you? Okay, stop talking about the like button. Perrito. Why does he want Puss to change? Honestly, I don't think he wants him to change. Not specifically. More like Perrito wants the best for his friends, and a change in attitude is what would be best for Puss in Boots. And though it's not enough, Perrito is probably the person who gets closest to changing Puss all on his own. By just being the ball of positivity he is, Perrito reminds our favorite gato how beautiful life is. I originally wrote how beautiful life can be, but had to rewrite it because that wasn't honest. There is always beauty in life, even in the worst of times. Perrito just needed to remind Puss to pause and see the beauty. But seeing the beauty of life in general isn't enough to inspire Puss to change specifically, so to round this out, Kitty Softpaws. Her reason for wishing Puss in Boots be saved? The movie tells us.
Someone, anyone I could trust. In my whole life, I've never had that.
So, considering they almost got married, why couldn't Kitty Softpaws of all people save Puss? After all, she's a kind of reflection of Puss without the echo chamber. If there's anyone who could save him, it should be Kitty. They're so similar after all. But that's the thing. They're so similar they can't help each other. If Kitty would want to help Puss for the better, she'd have to lower her walls first, and vice versa. And since they're so scared of being hurt, neither would risk lowering their walls first. Wait, I hear you saying, I've seen the movie and Puss in Boots is saved. He is redeemed. So what the hell is this video? Is this all a lie? Is it clickbait? I mean, maybe, I don't know. The truth is, no one could save Puss because they all had to have a hand in it. Kitty Softpaws had to call him on his donkey shit. Perrito had to remind him life was so beautiful even in the worst times. Death had to scare him into action, and Puss needed to want to change.
Fear me if you dare.
Much like raising a child, changing someone for the better can take a village. This video spoke to you. This one's going to take things to a whole new level.